So, first YouTube. Now, for me to do YouTube, it's not about growing a crazy following or anything like that. It's just to give people an understanding on how I operate on a day-to-day basis. Because when people come to work with me, I want to make sure I'm the right coach for them. Because there's hundreds and thousands of fat loss coaches, right? But it's the connection and partnership you have with each other which is the key to get somebody the result. So I want people to have an insight in my life that's not necessarily here's the best way to lose unwanted body fat all of the time, right? So that's the goal. So I want to give people an insight of my background, what I've struggled with. For example, I was working in the corporate industry for 8 to 9 years. I know the struggles, the pressures, dealing with managers, CEOs, sheety clients, sheety staff members, and I know the effect that has on people outside work, right? So essentially I coach people through them difficult periods. A lot different to, like, say, a PT that's on the gym floor that doesn't know the pressures and stresses that you're going through. So I want to give you an insight on how I operate. Today I do have a client photo shoot, so we'll document that, and that's pretty much it. So now you and I are going to grab a coffee, and then we're going to make our way down to the gym, show a bit of Dwayne's results, and then maybe grab some food after. We'll have to wait and see. The beauty about doing this YouTube as well is it's not scripted, right? So when I do content on my Instagram, obviously I have to script because I need to know what I'm discussing, right? We're here, it's going to be less of that. It's going to be eating challenges, just random shit really. So stuff that I would watch as well, right? Because I'm going to be honest as well, fitness content, it's a bit boring, right? I don't really watch much of it. I like to watch other stuff, which I will be doing. So that's pretty much it. Let's go and grab these coffees. So I remember, right, about 3.5 years ago, I started filming content outside, and I was actually filmed in here. And man, the beauty about just doing things, repeating things day in, day out is you don't actually care. So I remember coming in here filming, and I seen all these people, and I was less focused on what I needed to do, say for an example like this, and more focused on everyone else. Where now, couldn't give a rat's. I could happily take my phone out, record, there's people there is, but again, that just takes time. And it's the same with people that struggle that go to the gym for the first time, right? Men, women, I coach loads, and they struggle to go to the gym for the first time because they have the fear of people watching them. But after you go after 4, 5, 6 times, it's easy. So the beauty about waking up early here in Marina is how calm it is. This place is crazy about 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock maybe. And it's such a calming place to be when it's dead. Now I live at the top end of the Marina, which is always quiet, but this end is hectic. And that's pretty much it. So we're here in TK. We have Dwayne just got into the gym. He's doing a light warm up. Now bear in mind, Dwayne's lost close to 20 kg, so he's like a different human being. So I'm gonna bring you through exactly how I bring somebody through a photo shoot. Now bear in mind, people think when you do photo shoots, you have to be absolutely shredded. This comes from online coaches and their insecurities, in my opinion. Like, there's no criteria to be a certain way. It's about how you are from person A to person B and how you've lost X amount of weight, for an example. So the beauty about photo shoots as well is it gives you a different level of focus. Because there's going to be times when you're lazy, you lack the self-accountability, but knowing that you have your progress pictures taken at the end of a 20-week block, for an example, you're going to stick it through, and this is exactly what Dwayne's done. So I'm going to take you through exactly how we're going to warm him up and get him his photos as well. A day in the life. Well, how are you feeling?
Yeah, good man. Yeah. I got down to 72 yesterday, so that was my goal all along. Like,
how are you feeling during the photo shoot though? Feel all right?
Yeah, grand.
Yeah. Good. Okay, let's just go for 10 to start with. That's it. You look unreal, honestly. You look really, really well. It hasn't been easy. Be worth it though, right?
Yeah, oh man, it was definitely worth it. Like.
That's it. Chest up. That's it. Keep that chest like that. Excellent. This is the beauty of photo shoots, right?
Yeah.
Like, you probably wouldn't have pushed yourself that hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Knowing that you have to get your photos taken.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of salt from that food.
Okay.
So there was no necessary need. Yeah.
Right.
Keep that chest nice and upright. Up. Yeah. And it's just as far as the chin, yeah? Give me 2 more. Hold it. 1 more. Excellent, that'll do. Just take it about 30 seconds and we go again, right? How do you feel with the camera? It's all right. So I remember when I first done like videos and stuff like that 3 years ago. I remember I was doing them down in Marina. I was more worried about the people and then what I was actually trying to say.
Yeah, you're kind of thinking about what other people are thinking.
It's just like, to be honest,
everyone's not used to having a camera.
No, of course, yeah, it's not. It's like, to be honest, it's like driving, really. Do you know, like when you first drive? It's like, what the fuck? You're looking left, right, and it's like energy zapping.
I know. I'm happy that I got to this point, man.
Unreal, isn't it?
Yeah, like. Geez.
So the most important part here is after photo shoot.
Man, I was actually thinking.
I'll tell you what.
I was conscious of that. Like.
I'll tell you why, because the biggest issue people have is like it's like a rebound effect.
Yeah.
Having so many people, so they get really, really good results, and then bounce back to old ways. Allow it to stretch up a bit more, yeah. So keep going, yeah, exactly. 2, 3, excellent. Drive. Give me 2 more. Drive, 1 more. Excellent. Most important thing that I need from you is just transparency. Be honest, because there's no point. And I've had this in the past where it's like, and I get why people do it. It's easy just to say, oh yeah, I've been on point when they haven't, because there are gonna be slip ups, there are gonna be social occasions. But we just want to make sure when we're going to these social occasions, we're sticking to some sort of guidelines that I give. Because it's very, very easy to get sidetracked. Like, oh, I don't have a photo shoot now, so I can eat, drink as much as I want. The reason why you're here with me as well is like, it kind of like, it's very easy when you're doing something like this to be caught in your own head.
Yeah, exactly,
And like, even like, that's why I bang on about all, accountability is massive. Because it's so, like, if you're not held accountable, and us humans, we hate like letting other people down by nature.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty about accountability, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Take your top off there, buddy. Yeah. Just look.
Let me know if it doesn't look right.
You do. Class.
Really?
Unreal. I'm telling you now, lad. The fucking fit. Trust me, when I look back at these photos and I show you them, man, you look unreal.
Yeah.
Super proud. Honestly, really, really happy. So now, it's time to eat. I haven't eaten yet, because I was up early, just had a black coffee. So myself and Ken are gonna go over and get an acai in one of my favorite places in Dubai. So stay tuned. So we're here in my favorite place to get an acai bowl. But again, here my favorite spot. The views here are outrageous. I'm not sure if we can show them or not, because there is people sitting to the left of us. So the waiter's just coming out now, I hope, and we're gonna order something delicious. Can I get a small yummy berry, please? Can I add peanut butter, please, and blueberries? Yeah, that's all. All right, cheers, thank you very much. Cheers. So, this is by far my favorite place to eat. I don't know if it's an age thing, but I'm starting to eat different foods as I get older. Like, I used to despise, say, cucumbers for an example. Now I like cucumbers. And like things like acai bowls would never be something I would normally eat. But man, since I live here, they're like the best thing since sliced bread, as they say back at home. And obviously, I can't really show you the views, or can we? I don't know, because there's people sitting there on the left, but the views, acai bowl, doesn't get much better than this. And the fact that Dubai has started to warm down is even better, because being here in the summer can be quite intense, right? Like, I mean, it's warm, and I'm kind of sweating now, and it's still what? It's only 9:30, I think. Yeah, 9:15. But here, wintertime Dubai, in my opinion, is the best place to be. Safe, clean, good food, good gyms, and most importantly, good people. Now, if that isn't a bowl of goodness, I don't know what is. So there's only two sort of foods that get me closing my eyes and really enjoying the taste. Acai bowls and sushi. And you cannot beat, in my opinion, almond butter. I think it's the best tasting food out there, really. So good. So good. Bit cold though. It's so good. So, I wanted to finish this video on a couple of things I would like to tell people a bit about myself is I went traveling to Australia when I was 19, 20 years old. When I ended up going, I was like an electronic security system engineer at the time. I said to my friends I didn't want to go on a away party. Shocked there was a going away party for me. And the reason why I didn't want one because I had the fear that I'd be home fast. And I was home fast. I think I was home after like a week. When I got back to Ireland, I was a bit like, right, I'm done, I don't want to travel, I want to live in Ireland for the rest of my life. And then as you grow a bit older, and you're in an industry that you're not really enjoying, and you're not really feeling fulfilled in life, you kind of feel like it's just like, I'm going through the motions. I was actually meant to go back to Australia, had my visa sorted, had my flight booked, and I think it was like 4 or 5 days I was due to fly to Australia. Australia closed their borders during COVID. And I was like, oh, this is absolutely horrific because I've left my job at the time, even though it was during COVID. And there was months, I think it was a month, and I was like, right, I need to do something. Even though the country was essentially in lockdown, I was one of them people that people were giving out about because they were leaving the country during COVID. I was actually in the middle of picking up dog shit at the time, right? I was like dog shit rolling down my arm. Obviously I was picking it up with like a glove, but I was start rolling down my arm. I was like, there has to be more to life than this. Like I said, I wasn't fulfilled anyway what I was doing back in Ireland. So I'll say that was on like a Thursday. That night, I remember texting my dad saying, I think I might just go to Dubai. And he was like, oh, I don't think you should. And I just booked the flight anyway. And again, you weren't supposed to travel at that time. I would have been like the devil of the country because there was a lot of people doing that and people weren't happy with people traveling. And I literally just booked the flight say on the Thursday. I think I flew out the next day or the following day after that. Didn't know anyone in Dubai. Just jumped on a flight, came here, and I was only meant to do 5 nights. And 2 nights in, I remember texting my dad thinking, I don't want to go home. Bear in mind, I haven't met anyone yet. I just fell in love with the place, the weather, how clean it is, how safe it is, no drugs, anything like that. I ended up staying for 6 months. Ended up going, getting busier with my personal training, my online, and I've never looked back since. So yeah, it's been a crazy few years from supposed to be going to Australia, ending up in Dubai, not knowing anybody, and then meeting some of the best people I've ever met, from friends, clients, and it's crazy in life because things that you don't think, like I never thought I'd be here and I never saw my future here, but it's crazy how like Australia's borders were closed, forced me to come here, and it's literally the best decision I ever made because I'm growing, I'm learning, I'm with people that inspire me, from friends doing well in life, and yeah, it's been really, really good so far. And like I said before at the start of the video, the whole point of me doing this YouTube is to give people an understanding as me as a person, rather than don't eat this or don't eat that or 3 tips for fat loss. So I hope to share some personal stuff over the next few months. Like this is my first YouTube video, and me and Ken, the videographer, were discussing. There's no script, it's just free flowing. And I know I'll improve over time, but I'm talking, I'm like, is any of this stuff making sense? But again, as I say to all my clients, we'll assess it after a week, and then we look at the video and then make adjustments every single week. The exact same way I coach my clients. We assess their week, if they're struggling, what they're struggling with, and we assess and then plan for the following week. And that's the only way you can succeed in what you're looking to do at the end of the day, right? Is just self-audit. So I'm gonna end that here, gonna finish this acai bowl, gonna do some work later on, and then just have a chilled one. So I hope everyone has a good weekend and catch you on the next video.